Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I am excited to share these two cards with you, and I hope that you really like what I've come up with. So this is May 2025 Saturday Series video number 3, which means it is designed towards the avid stamper. This is featuring the lovely Garden Suite. I cannot wait to show you 5. I figured it out. It's kind of funny, I think it is. Have you ever wanted to send a letter to heaven and wondered what it would come back to you as, because you just can't send one there? Yes, that's what I'm making myself a little piece of artwork with this DSP and some stamps that I've had sitting around for forever for junk journaling, and I don't know how it just popped in my head, and I thought, you know what? This thought came to me, and that's what it's going to be, because it's a mystery as to what I come up with. Cannot wait to get it recorded, because I can't help but smile, because I'm all the time saying, you know, I wish I could send a letter to heaven. Yeah, it would come back. Number one, there's not enough postage that can get it there. Number two, they don't have mail service. I wish they did, but they just don't. So guess what? I'm sending one. It's coming back as soon as it gets made, but it's coming back. So anyways, welcome to my channel, everybody. This is May 2025 Saturday Series video number 3 for the Avid Lovely Garden Suite. Yes, I did not intend to get the suite, but I put in the wrong number and I got the suite nonetheless. And I'm so happy I did, because, just makes me smile right now. So the stamp set is called Thankful Garden. The dies are called, here we go, the Thankful Garden dies, right there, upside down. Thankful Garden dies. There are enough that I had to split it in 2. I guess you might be able to get them all on there, but I just squeezed them on there. So let's put those aside. We are still using this puppy. It comes with this faux fresh freesia velvet ribbon. It's okay. It's not my favorite for cards. These starburst sequence, what are they? Starburst sequence, that's what they're called. And then it comes with these delightful decorative masks. They're a stencil. I call them stencils. The mask thing isn't gonna, and it comes for all this DSP. I'm really glad I got the suite, because I wouldn't have gotten the DSP, and I'm so glad I did, because I've been able to create some really great things with this, and I'm really liking what I've come up with. So, am I using, yes, we're using just because you have these mask / sequence stencils, does not mean that you have to use all of them. That's what we're doing today. So we just need number 1 and number 4. I want the solid images for the flowers and for the leaves. And those are the only ones we're going to use. Have I done this before? Nope. I have faith, though, that it's going to come on out just the way I think it will. I am also bringing in the Thoughtful Moments hybrid folder. Yes, I am loving this, guys. I'm telling you, this is just fabulous. So one is going to have the big hello, and one is going to have just because. Like I said, we're doing 2. These are going to be larger cards. I'm looking for the notebook, the handy dandy notebook. So, video number 3. These are screwing with me right here. Number 2, those are card layers. This is 4, because I've got 4 even figured out. My phone was dead and I needed something to do. So 2 cards. Card bases. Let's grab one here. 1 card base. So 1 card base. These are pre-made card bases. These are, both card bases are 6 1/4 by 9 1/2. They are scored at 4 3/4. You'll have 2 of those. For layer card number 1, your layer number 1, I'll show you that when we get there, is 4 3/8 by 5 7/8. For card number 2, layer number 1 is 4 4/16 by 6 1/16. Why? Because I miscut. Yes, that is why. And I wasn't going back to change it. Nope. Then you're going to cut 3 strips of DSP right here, 3 of them that are 1.5 by 5.5. And you can see I used a die. And there's one more, but it broke in half, and so I threw it aside. So you're going to need 3 strips per card. So I cut 8. And where is the die? Oh, it's back in the package. So my darling daughter bought me these postage stamp dies when she bought me this frame, right? Now, it's not by the same company, but they're on Amazon. So it has this square frame, and then it has this 4 postage stamp frame, and this measures 1.5 by 5, and it's like 5 5 5/8. No, 5.5, 5 5/8. Yes, let me look at the, let's just take a look at the ruler, why don't we? Yes, 5 5/8. That's what it is, and it's 1.5. So I am using this. There are options. You do not have to have the postage die here that I have. You could keep it in strips, or you can cut little rectangles, because they are rectangles. So options to die cut, right? You can cut 4 rectangles at 1 3/8 by 1.5. They're not squares, they are rectangles. They look square, but they're not. And you would need to cut that, you know, I would keep it in strips because I wouldn't be cutting, but you could cut them. You could also cut it in squares if you wanted it in squares. That's totally up to you. So layer number 3 is the hello for one of them. Is just going to be the hello from the hybrid. Now, if you don't have, if you don't have that hybrid, just do a large sentiment of your choice. You could back it. You could be just about anything. So for card number 2, we are doing, you'll need 3 3/4 by 5 to stamp, color, and cut out the poppy. That's the color I'm doing. And then I'm using Just Because. Now we're going to split this Just Because on a scrap piece of cardstock. Now my color, layer number 1, this, believe it or not, this is Soft Succulent. It's going to go, just trust me. And you can see even the die, it starts to, it cut them apart, but they are not square. They are actual rectangles. They look square, but they're little tiny rectangles. So there we go. Let's get started. I'm not going to show you. We're going to do card number 1 first. This is card number 2. My card base that goes over there. Trying to keep it all together. We need the hello, and we are going to be using blends. I can toss those now. And we're going to be using Soft Succulent. Pen back in the book. All right, you're going to see this. We're going to be using the mass/stencils later. So that is the measurement for this layer number 1. Look how pretty that paper lays up on there. Now I'm going to tell you, I did try dark cardstock for layer number 1. I tried black, I tried evening evergreen, I tried mossy meadows. To me, those were all too dark, and I wanted something softer. So we are going to color this with the blends, and since I'm using Soft Succulent, let's just go with the light Soft Succulent first, because this, ooh, yes. This is just white cardstock. Quick and easy way. Getting into little nooks and crannies. Now we are going to be using markers, Pear Pizzazz, and Daffodil Delight on our flower. We're going to do a little bit of coloring with Daffodil Delight with the sponge dauber. Where's my sponge dauber? There it is. And then we're going to highlight with the Stampin' Up marker. The reason why I'm not using a blend with that is because the ink I'm going to be using to color the base of it is, you know, the regular ink, and that's water. It's water-based, not alcoholic. So there's my hello. Really nice and soft. I don't need both of them. I'm happy with that. So the trick is now is to move everything off. And just glue all this down. I was like, why do one when I can do two? And yes, this one is different because I messed up and I cut too much off. And I was like, okay, let's just trim it up a little here, a little there, and see if it'll still work. And it still worked. And I'm like, I'm going to show them because even I mess up, guys. Even I mess up. So I just had to keep trimming it till it looked like it would fit and my pieces still worked. So you can see the die did cut them apart, and then when I moved them it tore all the way, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this one there and then just attach it like so. I see that needs to be, the center needs a little poke, and just ta-da! Next, this one is closest together, but we still have to get it on the card together. That's the trick, because it's just hanging on by its corner. But you could still do this even just with the strips of paper. They don't have to have the die, but my darling daughter bought me the die, so I'm going to use it. In fact, there's another die that she bought that I'm going to use in video number 5. It's a ticket. Let's get that all the way down there. Okay, and then these, hopefully I left enough room. I didn't. Let's move you over some. That one is not going over anymore. It's okay. Hopefully they'll be, well, that's okay. I could pop these up on dimensionals. That's what I'll do. We'll just make it work for us and not against us. So these will just have to go up. And then it'll look like it's meant to be. Who knows? Maybe it was supposed to be like that in the first place. The universe says, work it this way. I'm not going to fight the universe on it. Though it is kind of hard to line that up. All right, these two, hopefully we can keep these two together. These are meant to be quick. I know they're avid. Just because it's avid does not mean it cannot be quick. It just means that there's a lot of die cutting, paper using, which this is. I'm using 2 different types of DSP. Just a lot of thought in this one. And trust me, there was. And we have hello, which I could go there. I think we need to add some more color. So let's go, we're going to go darker or just another coat of the light. This in here needs some more. So we're going to have to wait and let that soak up into the paper. One more time. Oh, much better. As soon as it all dries, it'll be great. So there's our hello. And then I do have some little flowers that would probably do really well with this. So let's grab them. Let's see. I wonder, I do have bright little yellow. 1, 2. Sometimes they're stuck together. Nope, that one's one more. I don't think I need large ones, but I could get bigger one. That one looks like it has something on it. We'll see which ones. These already have stuff on there. These were 75 cents. But see, these have a softer hue. These just look better than these. All right. One of these had something on it. I don't feel like coloring them. So let's put that aside. And brads. I know I have little colored brads somewhere. Give me a second to turn the little bits. They might be with my bookmarks. I could do gold. I don't want those. I did have little colored brads. They must be with the bookmarks. Hold on. Checking all the little nooks and crannies. Nope. Bookmarks. Oh, I moved those up top for now. Oh, there's no yellows. I picked these up at a thrift store too. I thought for sure there's yellow in there, but it's not a brad. Okay, we'll have to do a little rhinestone or something in them. Okay. Glue dots. Let's get this on there, but let's do that. We need a little strip for the H. And probably whatever is left will fit on the O. Perfect. And everything in between can get some glue on it, if we even need that. I'm going to leave them blank on the inside. I'm just going to add glue here, here, here and there just to help tack it down. All right, there, and we have those 3 little ones and 3 we're going to do one here. One there. One right there. And one, what about right on? Nope, that one would need to go there. And that one's already down. So what about, nope. Okay, let's get the rhinestones on because I don't know where else to put them. Those are, oh, I did have little yellow ones. I have blue, I had yellow. Where did the yellow ones? Did I use the yellow ones? Hold on. I had little tiny yellow ducky ones. I don't remember if I used them or not. I don't want the blue. Maybe they're already back in a bin. I was bad. I stuck them all in a bin. Trying to clean up, looking for a lost bit. Those are rhinestone. Oh, see, looky, I have yellow. I don't know if it's the right shade, but we're gonna see. That is so not the right shade of yellow. Just no. No. That does not work either. So next guess, I could do a white pearl, and I have, oh, let's do some sparkles. I have these sparkly bits there. I think these were from a paper pumpkin. This little bit here, those were from a paper pumpkin. Those are sparkly, maybe too sparkly. Those are perfect. Those are way too, got too much gold in them. We don't need all of that. This is perfect. And where's the next one? This one. And we have to find our last flower. Let's take a look. 1, 2. I guess we could go up there because I'm not sure where else to put it. Here it looks funny. Down here it looks funny. So we're going to go up in the corner. All right, like I said, blank on the inside unless I all of a sudden come up with, there's our card. All right, these, I'm gonna probably put some of those on the next one. Leave those out. Let's get to the second one. I gotta move things, otherwise I'm gonna have a catastrophe going on here. All right, next card. This one. First things first, let's go ahead and let's color the flower. I'm gonna use a little bit of this just to hold it down because we're not, ooh, I got the hiccups. I'm not doing much. We're just using the number 1 stencil. And the Daffodil Delight green. Why do I have all this green and no Daffodil Delight? Did I move it? No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? All right, we're gonna go for this. I don't know where I did with the Daffodil Delight. I'm just gonna huff on it, and then we're just gonna color on it. It's gonna work, except that it moved. It's okay, it's only one. Where there is a will, there is a way, and this is going to work. I probably put the Daffodil Delight away somewhere where it doesn't belong, which is unlike me, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen that way. All right, sponge dauber. That little piece, got to be careful with that. All right, there is our yellow. Really soft. That's all we needed from that. Let me close this up because that's bugging me. Now we're gonna do our green this way, and this time, oh, I was gonna do Pear Pizzazz. That's right, I was. I need the Pear Pizzazz, this one though. Where's my Pear Pizzazz sponge dauber? It was out here with the other one. Lots of ways you can do this. Blenders, sponges. I wasn't rinsing out my old olive blender. All right, so that's all for the coloring. I mean, you don't have to do a whole lot. I'm gonna set that aside to go inside and get rinsed off. Now, I'm gonna come in with the Pear Pizzazz Stampin'Up marker. And I'm gonna add extra coloring into it by just following the lines in here. Not using a blend, can add a few extras if you want. All right, there we go. And then for the Daffodil Delight, I am gonna color this in a little bit, in here a little bit. And I'm gonna go around everything. Just basically outlining it, filling in some layers. So depending on what you have, let's say you don't have any blends and all you have are the markers, this is a good way to go. Or let's say if you just have your kids' markers, you could color this in just like this as well. Use some fine tip markers and color your heart out. There is no rule for coloring, in my opinion. So that's our flower. And that, guys, that came out very, very pretty. I mean, and that's not blending anything. That was just sponging a little bit of ink and then using a marker to go over it. That's it. So let's get this done. Now we're going to keep this one white. We're going to cut it in a minute, but let's get this one, hopefully. I do a little bit better with putting the pieces on there. Oh, Boone's barking at something. Probably a cat. he loves, loves, loves to wait and watch to see if any stray cats go by. And we do have them. We have feral cats that live in the woods. And oh, does Boone get his kicks from the cats. So here we go. This is the layer that is the 4 and something by 6 1/16. I forget what the other one, this one, 4 4/16 by 6 1/16. So this time, let's do it this way so we get the placement a little better. Let's lay them in here. This one has more room. It's just a hair bigger. So once I get those in, I can line everything else up. I really hope I think this one needs to go this way. Oh, it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. I hope my little project, my little returned letter from heaven project goes well, because I want to set it out here on my shelf. I just think it's kind of cute idea. It is for me. May not be for some, but for me, it's going to be a cute idea. All right, that one is down. This one's going to get down, go down. Oh, I still could have done a better job. Oh, you always try. And here we go. Trying to keep it. Let's just go ahead and take that piece off. This will go down at the bottom. Oh, look at that. We have much more room. So we are going to have to separate them. So they're all going to get separated. That's all right. Oops. Okay. Since they're all getting separated now, this is the one that's so crooked. Yes, this one is shifted up. That's all right. We're just going to go for it. Can't be perfect. Hank was so proud of himself. He got a 4 out of 4 on his oral book report today, which I'm very proud of him. No, it was not on Moby Dick. He doesn't want to read Moby Dick till football starts. So, once again, we may never finish Moby Dick. Oh, or he may never finish it, I should say. Been there, done that. But at least he'll always remember that I was reading it alongside him. There we go. You know, if they brought back literature in school, I think it would go a long way for kids. They're relying, I think, too much on technology. Because literature, I think, can teach you so much in so many different ways. So isn't that beautiful? I mean, you really are not gonna notice the space gap there. So this is gonna get dimensionals. Oops. What he needs to take cooking lessons from my husband, but Ken can actually cook. Yeah, he can cook. He does do his own sauteed mushrooms. And we are going to cut, I want some slimmer scissors here, just because. So I am going to do, I don't really want to go straight. So we're going to just cut it like that. And then we're going to fix the because. And there's not a whole lot. I should have cut a little straighter there. All right. So what do I do with this? We are going to do just here in this, or do I just want it like that? Nope, I do want it. I think if I tried corner rounding that, it would not work. So we are going to go ahead and put it on these and then cut them off. Okay, guillotine, because there's no way I can cut this straight. I know many people can. Guys, I am not one of them. It's just not in my wheelhouse there. It just isn't. It just isn't in me. Oh, I've tried. And you know your strength and you know your weaknesses, and cutting straight is as one of my weaknesses. And I'm just going to be happy with fussy cutting and making sure you know that I meant to cut it, fussy. Yes, don't fuss about fussy cutting, just cut it. All right. There we go. We are going to have just up there and because down there. We could pop those up as well. It would not hurt anything to have those popped up too. So let's just do it. Dimensionals. Will those fit dimensionals? I think so. And that's all this one needs, if I can get it off there. And yes, we're going to stamp on the inside. I can't help it. I do want to stamp the flower. I just want to stamp it. Oh, look at how pretty that is. So do we take the gemstone? Oh, wouldn't that be pretty in there? I think so. Why not? And then some of these little ones we can take and do 2 here. That one's almost lost all of its stickiness. 2 and 3. So look at how pretty that is. Just that little bit of goodness, not sticklies, but it is glittery goodness, right? Look at the sparkle in those. And these go with I don't know where they went. My little container is missing all of a sudden. Okay, we are going to stamp. So I need the stamp and I need some memento. I need a stamp pad, and we can do, just because we can do thankful for a friend like you. With love is too small. This is large enough for the inside of this card. Stamped in Pierce Matte would be welcome here. Let's see. And a little bit of scratch paper, because our flower is gonna end up coming off here. So let's get this one first. It's not always good to stick them like that, and I get them stuck like that all the time. Thankful for you, friend. Perfect. And then we're going to ink up the flower and just go along the side. And then we're going to do the envelope as well. We are going to do the left side. And then we are going to, do over here on this side. There we go. So that's one, right? And then this one that says hello, we're going to leave it blank on the inside except for the flower, because I'm not sure what else I want to stick in there. So let's just do the flower, and then let's do our envelope. Flower, do the opposite bit this time, but let's stamp with love. This is from the stamp set as well, on the envelope, this time on the front. You could do happy birthday. Hello, happy birthday would look lovely on here. And I do have, I'm not sure if it's really big enough. We can. It'll be, no, I'm going to wait because I might find something better. I might find something better. So I have one blank and one with something in it. So let's take a look at them. So this one with love goes with the hello, right? And this one, just because, has the envelope with nothing. And this says, thankful for you, friends. And I think they both came out lovely. Like I said, you could just do 3 strips. You could size this down for a standard 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 size card. Your strips would just be smaller. So let's say I would do 1-inch strips by 5 1/4, not 1.5. That would be an option, and maybe I'll make a note of that in the bottom of the description part of this video. But I'm using things, guys, that I have, and the yellow to me is soft and pretty, and it just is bringing to mind memories of my mother. I can't help it. It just does, and I can't wait to do do my little piece of artwork. I'm going to stick it in a frame so I can have it set up here in my room. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around for the 5th Saturday this month, and you come around and you come check out my little artwork I'm doing. It should be quick and easy, and see what I've come up with. So thanks for watching, everybody, and please come back and visit me here in my wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.